Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 14 of our 8 minutes practice. These invitations to use our daily chores as part of our practice. We are so busy most of the time, and using these opportunities allow us to bring ourselves back, to come back into our bodies, into our direct experience. Today, for day 14, our topic or suggestion is plants or garden. If you have a garden and you grow your own vegetables, flowers, for sure that's a daily task for you. If you don't, even if you have a tiny little plant, as long as it's a living being and you need to take care of it, it's a great opportunity for practice. So notice your relationship with this plant. Do you water on schedule, or do you observe, listen, relate to? How's your relationship with this plant? No judgment, just this awareness of what's there. And of course, whatever comes as an answer, notice it in your body. Notice what happens in your body. Is there a contraction or an expansion? Is there some tingling, some movement? What bringing your plants into mind allows you to notice in yourself? And of course, the invitation is next time you pass by your plant to notice, even if it's just, dust on the leaves. What is it that you can use this plant as an invitation for you to come back into the present moment? To notice, even if you are in your head, to be here noticing what thoughts of judgment, what comes across without you having to follow a full storyline around it. Do you talk to your plants or with your plants? Do you listen to signs? Are there any yellow leaves? Any dead leaves about to fall that you pick up? Do you clean the leaves from dust and what has picked up? Do you use your senses when you touch the soil to notice if it needs watering or it's too early? Do you actually feel for more than the information you're collecting? Noticing the texture of the soil, the moist or lack of it? Do you get closer for a sniff to see if there's any aroma, any smell? How can you truly experience this interaction from within? How can you bring yourself into this moment in awareness of gestures? When you're watering, do you do it in a specific spot? Do you go around? Do you make sure it is an even watering? How can you bring your attention into this moment? And of course, if you want to develop practicing on focus, you can just focus on one thing and stay there. Come back to it if it goes. If you are feeling the texture of your watering can, notice that as you move from plant to plant, as you turn your hand to water that pot, notice just one thing. Whatever is your invitation, whatever suits you in the moment, the invitation is for you to use every little moment to bring yourself back. This practice of being here to get us away from our heads. And even if you have self-watering pots, do you do it on a schedule or do you pay attention? Do you notice if it's needed from one plant to the other? Do you notice the inclinations? Are your plants turning towards light? Do you turn the pot around gently, feeling the texture, feeling the movement, listening to the sound that the pot makes as you turn it? What are the points of entry into your direct experience, into your embodiment, where there's nothing to change? And even though you are doing something, there's nothing to do about your experience. This is the beauty of this practice. This experience you're having as a human being is only here for you to notice. Of course, we can use it to inform our decisions, but we can only start responding once we learn how are we reacting. And that is the beauty of this practice. Of course, sometimes we notice what is unpleasant to us, and that's okay, because the noticing is what truly matters. And noticing how that touches you and your experience. How does emotion come to the surface? How does what is there when you start noticing starts becoming more visible? And if you need to reach out, do ask for help or use your resources. But this coming back here into this moment is the invitation for us to be more aware, more present, more human, more embodied, for us to live life in a direct experience of what it means to be in our bodies fully, in full presence. Thank you for your comments. I really enjoy the dishwashing comments I got. And I hope you continue to take these invitations to the best of your ability and practice. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.